My relatives organized a holiday without including me, then phoned to ask if I could loan them funds for the getaway. I sat in my tiny one-room flat gazing at my phone. Mom's tone was bright, as if she just asked me to hand over the ketchup. We're heading to Maui for 14 days. Luxury resort, everything paid. Your brother spotted this incredible offer, but we're falling a little short. Would you cover us for $3,000? I'd put in extra shifts for half a year to set aside $3,200 for oral surgery I badly required. My rear tooth was split and abscessed. The ache robbed me of sleep most nights. But blood looks after blood, right? Only they'd never look after me. At 15, my appendix burst while they were away celebrating their wedding anniversary. They told me to grab an Uber to the ER. The people next door discovered me unconscious on the tile. When my university grant vanished because I couldn't buy the required books, they uploaded albums from Disneyland. My brother received a brand new truck when he finished high school. I got a greeting card with nothing tucked inside. When his business collapsed, they remortgaged their home to hand him $50,000. When I requested $200 to repair my car, Dad insisted I had to learn accountability. So can you send it through PayPal today? Mom pressed. We're flying out Thursday. I glanced at my overdue sell statement. At my refrigerator holding instant noodles and sour yogurt. At the prescription bottle I was stretching because the refill was out of reach. Who all is going? I asked. Your dad and me, your brother and his girlfriend, plus Aunt Rita. You asked Aunt Rita before me? Sweetie, it was meant for immediate family. We assumed you wouldn't care to join. You never thought to check. She exhaled like I was making trouble. You're forever tied up with your job. So will you transfer the cash or not? Something in me fractured deeper than my tooth. I'd lived my whole life as the person they relied on. The one who didn't count any other time. I can't give you the money. I answered softly. What? How come? Because I'm using it for an operation. An operation? No one mentioned you needed an operation. You never inquired. You rang to borrow money, not to ask how I was. Her voice went icy. I can't believe you'd act this self-centered. After all we've sacrificed for you. We brought you up, fed you, kept a roof overhead. And now for one minor favor I ended the call. Minutes later, messages poured in. My brother labeled me spoiled. Dad claimed I was crushing Mom's spirit. Aunt Rita texted that I ought to feel disgrace. I blocked every contact. Then I booked my procedure for the next week. That Thursday, their Instagram filled with Hawaii shots. Uncle Frank had come through with the cash. Pictures captured them at a feast, swimming with turtles, sipping tropical cocktails. Not a soul mentioned my operation. I had the rotten tooth extracted on Monday. I passed the days healing by myself, sipping broth, swallowing antibiotics, finally resting without agony. It was the calmest stretch I'd known in ages. 3 weeks on, Mom rang again. Your brother was in a crash. He's stable, but the medical costs are enormous. His coverage lapsed and they want $8,000 immediately. We've contacted everybody. We hope perhaps you might. No, I replied, no. Your brother could lose movement in his hand. Try Aunt Rita, or Uncle Frank, or any guest from the island trip. Please, we messed up. We should have included you. You should have acted like family when I needed it, but you didn't. I hung up and powered down my phone for 7 days. When I switched it back on, there were 47 voicemails. All versions of how could I desert them. I erased them all. Then I arranged a counseling session and began creating an existence free of those who only recalled me when they required help. My mouth mended flawlessly. So did I.